Welcome peeps to Video Game Therapy, a new player to enter the YouTube game. To sum this up, this is a channel that I hope will kind of nurture a little community of button mashing and keyboard smashing gamers who are just in need of a little bit of therapy, I suppose in the form of pixels and audio waves, because I don't know about you guys, but who really has the time or money to see an actual qualified therapist? So yeah, anyways, the idea that I had was that you guys, the audience, tell me what's going on in their lives, and we'll have a little chat about it whilst hanging out and playing a bunch of games. So in this first episode, we are playing one of my favorite games of probably of the last year, I would say. I haven't played a whole bunch of games, but this has been one of my favorites to sort of kick back and relax on. And it's Elite Dangerous, which, if you don't already know, is like a space flight simulator developed and published by I think they call Frontier Developments. I think those are the dudes that made Planet Coaster and those types of games. I think they also made that Jurassic Park game, which is actually kind of cool, to be honest. So yeah, Elite Dangerous, that's the game of choice for today. Now time for our first little topic of conversation, and since myself and my mother are the only two people probably watching this first video, I'll have to come up with something myself. But you know, by all means, if you've got something going on in your life, big or small, and you want to hear my thoughts, then please do just comment it down below, you know, and I'll be sure to talk about it in an upcoming episode, because God knows I'm gonna run out of ideas real fucking quick. So yeah, any input, like I said, that'd be awesome. Look at this animation, guys, it's fucking super cool. So yeah, the first topic is overthinking. You know, the old analysis paralysis, I think that's what they call it, right? It's actually kind of like the very reason that I started this channel, to be honest. I need this therapy just as much as you guys, to be honest. I'm a bit of an overthinker myself, and it's something that's troubled me for a while, but probably more and more as of late. And I mean, you know, video games, that's one of the brilliant distractions for me, really, because you know, you can delve into another universe, can't you, and you can just simply forget about all the shit plaguing your mind. And I think that's a great tool to have sometimes. Not that you should block out all your problems, mind you, particularly the big ones, but it can definitely be useful sometimes to just shut it all off, right? So but yeah, anyway, I've been trying to think of where overthinking kind of comes from. Well, you know, why do you do it? That's probably the better question to ask. Or why do we do it, sorry. And I'm thinking it's a really common thing, isn't it? Maybe even more so, like it's getting increasingly common nowadays. I'll probably bet money on that, actually. But for me personally, I think it may be caused by bad experiences. And you know, it's like I want to avoid things that have troubled me in the past, and so you kind of desperately try and analyze the situation to think of a way around it. Like, for example, it's a small one, right, but maybe it can be relatable to a couple of you guys. I get travel sick, right, or at least I used to when I was younger. Like, I couldn't even do the 10-15 minute drive to school without being on the brink of throwing up. And I tried like every trick in the book to mitigate that feeling. But now I find that, like, if for example I have to travel somewhere, I just panic terribly. I become super anxious, and I overthink every single possible way I'm going to start feeling unwell, or every single way that I'm going to embarrass myself spewing my guts up in front of people. And that just makes things worse. It like snowballs it, right? Because, you know, when you start overthinking it, when I start to overthink, I actually start to make myself unwell when I travel, which like justifies my anxiety about the whole situation. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, it snowballs. And I think, yeah, overthinking can just be really destructive, I'm telling you guys. But you know, what I'm starting to realize is, Jack, you're fucking doing it. Your mind is the very reason you experience travel sickness in the first place. Oh yeah, my name's Jack, by the way. Did I mention that? I can't remember if I mentioned that. I think I forgot. But yeah, so anyway, now since I've had that kind of revelation about it's actually my mind, I very rarely experience travel or motion sickness. because I've just kind of discovered that it was my own anxiety caused by like one or two bad past experiences where I fucking puked everywhere. Maybe that's the case for you guys. You know, maybe you overthink a lot and you assume that's just like your nature. And well, yeah, maybe it is a bit. Maybe it's how we're hardwired as these fucking hairless monkeys that we are. But you know, but maybe also it's just like a facade. You know, the truth is hiding behind the curtain, and you know, you just need to draw it back and take a little fucking peek, stare that truth behind your overthinking right in the eye, and tell it to fuck right off. Really, you know, you do. I think overthinking, it can be a real burden sometimes. It makes it difficult to actually enjoy moments in your life, you know? Not to mention completely cocking up other aspects of your life, like sleep. It's the worst, man. Oh, and especially when it's hot in your bedroom. That right there is my kind of nightmare. I'd rather someone saw off my fucking limbs than have to lie in a bed at night drowning, well, both metaphorically in thoughts and in literally a puddle of your own sweat. It actually makes me want to punch a toddler just thinking about that. Why did I say that? But anyway, before I go too far and I get this video like reported and the channel fucking dies before it even begins, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. But not before I do something. I think at the beginning of the video, like I said, I really want to create a community that is just super positive. You know, now that doesn't mean you can't say fuck a bugger every now and then. If you get that reference, you're my hero. But yeah, I just thought, why not end every single video I make on a lighter note, you know, no matter how dark the subjects we talk about may get. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna donate to a charity, and given today's topic around like overthinking and stuff, I will donate to a charity here in the UK called Mind. I made a little note of them here. It's right next to me. Mind, in their own words, this is what they say. They say they provide advice and support to empower anyone experiencing a mental health problem. And what I'll do is I'll put a little screenshot up on the screen just to show you guys I've actually given something to them. No, I'm not a lying prick. So yeah, guys, there's a link down in the description below. Let's do a good thing, you know. So yeah, please do donate, even if it's the price of your morning coffee or a Kit Kat. I don't even know how much a Kit Kat is. What is it, like 60p nowadays? Who the fuck knows? I'm rambling again. But yes, I love you. I appreciate you stopping by for the very first episode of Video Game Therapy, and I can't wait to do this again. Actually, it was short, but it was fun. So yeah, cheerio. Fucking cheerio. Where the hell did that come from? Honestly, I don't know where I think of these things sometimes.